do you think it's important for advisors to start learning now? And if so, what do you wish advisors knew about the space?
Yeah, I mean, so the answer is yes, and you don't have to take, I guess, my word for it. You can look at some of the statistics that have been shared. So the Bank of Canada is basically saying about 12% of Canadians hold digital assets right now. DOSC predicts in a recent industry paper they've provided that they believe it'll be up to 1 in 3 Canadian in the next kind of 12 to 24 months that would hold digital assets. So I think when you're an advisor and you're managing, people's assets, well, you need to consider the fact that they will end up buying or they already have bought digital assets, right? The majority of the organizations, as we know right now, currently don't support the asset class for various reasons. But I would start getting educated on it right away. There's also, some great news year to date around the performance of the asset class, right, versus other things. So I think the more we see those headlines, the harder it is to ignore the performance of some of these assets, specifically when you're managing people's money and you obviously have a mandate to protect the assets and take a risk-based approach on the profile of your client, but also the performance, is there. So you have to consider it. I think starting by educating yourself is obviously the right way to do it. I didn't come in to my role as CEO of Tetra knowing everything. It's been an education, it's been a journey, and I continue to be on a journey of the education piece. There's great resources that are available for education. So I would encourage you to look at that. And then I would also probably encourage the advisors that have interest in this asset class and believe there's a market for that to have conversations at the organization they work with or for. Because, I mean, ultimately, this is a great opportunity for not only just the clients to work with a trusted advisor or wealth manager in terms of securing digital assets, and we need more companies to essentially embrace the technology and the assets.
Didier, you, like many people, had to self-curate your learning journey. So where and how do you find learning content in this space?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously the Amy Learn platform is a great place to start, and is a great resource. But I would say there's a lot of content out there nowadays that is from trusted source. There's a lot of companies that are publishing daily content. I don't want to plug any specific websites, but a lot of them start with coin in some way, shape, or form. And they are publishing news around what's going on. I think, in terms of trusted source, I would actually say that I would be critical of some of the things that you read in, traditional financial literature, because, specifically, I would point to the last few months when we've had some banking failure. I think the industry was misrepresented in some of the journals, no pun intended. So there's a lot of really good books. There's been some really amazing stories behind, Bitcoin's evolution, Ethereum, which obviously, Vitalik, started it mostly in Canada. I believe there's a movie about Ethereum that's going to come out in the next little while, which should be really interesting. So I think people need to do a little bit of their homework, or they can, of course, use a specific platform to start their knowledge. I think I would just leave that, like anything in life, there needs to be a little curiosity, and there needs to be a little bit of following the breadcrumbs, right? Like nobody's going to necessarily feed the information to you. But if you're curious, there's a lot of really powerful material out there. And, I am available for anybody who can find me online to provide suggestions.